Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Steph if you're new here, and today we're going to talk about 5 things that I did to lose 35 pounds in 5 months. First things first, I am not a doctor, I am not a nutritionist, I am just a regular person that just tried a few things and actually saw progress. Now, number one thing that I did to actually get everything started was I went to the doctor and I got a blood test done. And then I wanted to find out what was going on inside of me. And yeah, we got the blood test back. And I found out about a lot of things, which makes a lot of sense to me. I was the vitamin D deficiency. And if you can go online and look it up, the side effects of vitamin D deficiency in your body. Everybody should find out if you're vitamin D deficiency, especially if you don't go out much and you don't get enough sun. So yeah, you should definitely look into that. And I actually known this before because I was anemic before. So now I thought it was resolved. So after I had my son, it actually came back 10 times worse. So yeah, I was low on iron also. And that played a big factor in the fact that I was always tired, I was always sleepy, I barely could get anything done, and my body was hurting a lot. So, which made me really just wanted to stay in bed all day and not do anything. And if you do look into those vitamin deficiencies, you'll see that it's part of the whole thing. If you're deficient in those vitamins, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna feel sluggish, and yeah. So that was the first thing I did. I went to the doctor and found out about if I had any deficiency, which I did, and I am working on them, and I got medication for them, and I'm getting them resolved. So, second thing that I did to start losing the weight was having my doctor write a referral to go see a nutritionist. I know. Why? When we can just eat salad all day? No. I decided I want to do something different this time. I want to actually educate myself on how to eat properly and not just put a bunch of things together and say, hey, I'm on a diet. No, I wanted to do that for the long term and for actually, in the future, when I get this thing down packed, I can actually pass it down to my son. So it's not like, yeah, I know it, I'm not teaching my kid. No, there's going to be a different. This generation, we're doing things differently. So once I get it down packed and I see everything is working out, and I'm gonna start passing it down to him. And over time, I am, getting things switched out, and we're like trying to do better. So yeah, I went to a nutritionist and I educated myself on how to portion control, how much of carbs that we're supposed to have per day, how much of protein we're supposed to have per day, and how much vegetables we're supposed to have per day, which I feel like was the biggest thing in getting me started, which comes in play for the um third thing that I did to lose the weight was start meal prepping. If you're doing anything in this list that I did and you want to take to do for yourself, start meal prepping. Meal prepping will change your life, especially if you're someone that do not like to cook. Meal prepping will save your life and it's going to keep you on track and you're going to start seeing progress off of the meal prepping. I know some people are not a big fan of eating the same thing every day or eating frozen food, but are you worried about eating frozen food or you want to start feeling better? Okay. So yeah, let's start there. Start meal prepping. I personally was meal prepping for 7 days, and I would meal prep for like uh, 5 days at a time. In the weekend, I would just wing it, but it was not a good idea. On the weekend, I was eating, so we don't want that. I meal prep now for 7 days, and then on Mondays, which now is my favorite day, I meal prep on Mondays, and then have it throughout the week and then meal prep the next Monday. And I do feel, if I do feel like meal prepping in the middle of the week and I know I'm not gonna feel like doing it on Monday, so I do it on that Wednesday or Thursday instead, which gives me a head start and I'm not, scrambling the next week. I don't feel like doing it. So yeah, the third thing was meal prepping. And the fourth thing was start moving my body. I know. It sounds like, yeah, start moving your body. Yeah, you move your body every day. No. Start doing a 30 to an hour workout per day. It's going to help you in the long run, especially, as we age and we start, you know, I don't want to make it like an age thing or everybody should be moving their body, but especially if you're a human, you should move your body, period. Start moving your body. I started moving my body 30 minutes per day. I started going to the gym in the morning. I'll stay there for like an hour, walk for an hour, and then I started lifting some weights. Well, using the machines, the weight machines, which I hurt myself in the process, and I decided I'm just gonna stick to walking and not push myself to do stuff that my body cannot handle. So yeah, I started just walking 30 minutes and just do some light workouts, stretch my body. When I first started walking, it was a little bit hard because my muscles were really tense. And if I would walk like for 10 minutes, the back of my leg would start hurting. So I'm like, I have to stretch before I start walking. So yeah, I have started, doing some stretching and maybe some kind of like yoga moves that I saw on YouTube. I found this girl. She's really great. I don't know if I can find her channel. I'll put it in the description box below. But yeah, I have been doing her stretching, which made a big difference in moving my body. Also, whew, it helps. So yeah, the fourth thing was moving my body and exercising. The fifth thing was, yeah, I know it's probably like, oh, that's part of losing weight. Yes, it is. Going to bed early. I started going to bed at 9 o'clock, and sometimes 9:30. I put it between 9 to 10. Like I'll try to go to bed around this time, no later than 10:30. If I, decide to stay up or watch a show that just came out and I want to binge watch it, I don't stay up past 10:30. So yeah, I started going to bed between 9 to 10, and it made a big difference. If you want to do anything, do those two things: meal prep your meals and go to bed early, because sleeping is a big thing. I usually go to sleep around 3 o'clock in the morning. I used to stay up until 6 in the morning. I don't know how I used to do that now when it's like 10 o'clock past 10:30. If it's even 11 o'clock, I am tired. My eyes are just closing on me, and I'll fall asleep with my phone in my hands or whatever I was doing. Yeah, I'm out. I'm falling asleep while I'm doing whatever I was doing, which I love it. I train my body to actually start going to sleep early. I will never stop doing that. Staying up at night is not it. It's not it anymore. Yeah, so going to sleep early is another thing that I did to actually start seeing progress. And I have a bonus trick. It's not a trick, but I think it's gonna benefit a lot of people. It's not something that you hear all the time, but everybody's promoting different type of diet out there. But me, I think I found my holy grail. Like I found the thing that's gonna change my life forever. It's eating for your blood type. Eating for your blood type is gonna change your life. So while I was on Amazon browsing, trying to find different books to read about nutrition and stuff like that, to further myself and educate myself more about, nutrition, and because that's what life is really about. If you're not eating right and you're sick, what's the purpose? Being sick and you have all the money in the world and you're not fixing your body, it's not even, what is that even? Like you I completely changed my mindset on life. This Being, sick all the time and not feeling well all the time really changed my mindset on life. If you're not feeling well, what's the purpose? I feel for a lot of people that don't feel good every day. If you can do something small, just start doing it. So yeah, eating for your blood type. I found out there's a lot of things that, for my blood type I could not eat and get it. Those were my favorite things. Yeah, those were my favorite things to eat. And I could not eat them. I can't eat them. It's like that's the root cause of most of my inflammations and stomach issues. And when I started removing these things to really start experimenting on myself, not telling anybody to go do it. I was doing it on myself to see what works for me personally. And a lot of those things that I removed out of my diet, they made a big difference. When I usually eat dairy products, sometimes I'll have my stomach like going crazy. It will start singing, literally singing. But now since I stopped eating dairy all the time, my stomach is quiet. And I do get bloated sometimes, out the week, but not as often as if I was to eat like a cheese sandwich or something that have a bunch of cheese, or mac and cheese, which is my favorite thing ever. Mac and cheese, I would wake up, my stomach will be hurting throughout the night, my stomach. And don't even get me started with back there. No, too much. I'm not gonna give too much TMI, but it was bad. If you're having a lot of issue with dairy, just cut it out. I promise you. Your life is going to be 10 times better. It's not that hard. Once you stop eating it for like a week, your body is not going to crave it anymore. Just, and if you feel like you cannot let it go, try dairy free cheese. It's the idea of having something cheesier, whatever reason that you eat it. Yeah. Just try to find something to substitute. So I could not have any dairy. There's some vegetables too that I love. I always, when I'm starting my diets, I would like go and get it. Like that was the first thing on my list, which was cucumber. I cannot have cucumber. Now since I stopped eating cucumber, there's a lot of things that I side effects that I used to have from eating cucumbers. Now I notice that I don't have them anymore. And another thing, peanut butter. I cannot have peanut butter. I thought peanut butter was, even if I didn't have any reaction like other people have to peanuts and stuff, but I had different reaction to it. So recently, I stopped eating it for like 2 months, and recently I'm like, you know what? I have this peanut butter in the pantry. Let me try to eat it. I kid you not. As soon as I finished eating that peanut butter, my throat was closing up. I don't know if it's a mind thing, but my throat was closing up. My body started getting itchy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this to go away. I put it straight in the trash. So once you start removing stuff out of your diet that's not supposed to be in there, and you try to reintroduce them in there, just be careful. Because I learned the hard way. So yeah, that was the bonus tip. Try to look into this book. I'm gonna put it right here on the screen, and I'll have it in the description box below if you're interested. No pressure. If you're interested to read it, it's not, a bad thing to have perspective on different things. If you're willing to try whatever diet people are throwing out there on social media, and you try everything, why not try that one? It's Eat for Your Type. I think it is. There is a book that has all the blood type, and you can actually buy a book exactly for your blood type, which that's what I did. I still buy the book that had all the blood types, and I bought the one with just my blood type. So I'll have more videos coming about that in the future. If anybody's interested in hearing more, I probably gonna post some more, because some of my meal preps are like for is for my blood type. I try to make my meal preps around this type of food I can eat for my blood type. So yeah, I probably could make a video about this, when I get more information about it. But for now, yeah, so the 5 things that I've done to start seeing progress in in actually losing 35 pounds in 5 months. So I'll go over them real quick again. So the first thing was go to the doctor, find out if you have any deficiencies in your vitamin levels or whatever. Find out about that. Then the second thing is talk to a nutritionist and educate yourself about portion control and how to pair your meals and all that stuff. And the third thing was start meal prepping your food. Even if you meal prep for 2 days out the week, that's 2 days you do not have to eat off of what the meal plan that you have for yourself. So yeah. And start oh, I forgot to mention that start eating slower. Put the fork down between, while you chewing and actually eating. So yeah, start meal prepping and start moving your body at least for 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes dedicated to just moving your body. Even if you're at work, you have 30-minute break, go for a 10-minute walk. And you have 20 minutes to relax, whatever you want to do. So yeah. In the fourth, well, that was the fourth thing. The fifth thing is go to bed on time. Set a time where you're okay going to bed. So mine is 9:30 to 10. So whatever you want to do, if you go to work or you work at night, try to go to sleep in the morning and sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours per day. Okay, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I actually really enjoyed doing this little sit down and talking video. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you're new here, drop a brown heart in the comment section. And if you're not, drop a pink heart because we're loving it here. All right, guys. Bye.